Now, I just want to give a huge shout out to one of my favorite rappers in the game right now, Bad Bunny, who is about to transition from music, because he said he was taking a break from music, remember, to TV. Now, according to Deadline, Bad Bunny, born Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, is set to produce a TV series based on the queer young adult novel They Both Die at the End, alongside Bridgerton creator Chris Van Dusen and Yellow Jacket producer Drew Cummins. Deadline also reports that five streaming services battled it out for the rights to the series, with Netflix coming out victorious. Netflix is partnering with E1 Entertainment since they own the rights to the novel. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with They Both Die at the End, the series, which is based on the book, as I mentioned earlier, is a devastating yet uplifting story about two people whose lives change over the course of one unforgettable day. The book synopsis reads: on September 5th, a little after midnight, Death Cast calls Mateo Torres and Rufus Emerterio to give them some bad news. They're both going to die today. Now, Mateo and Rufus are total strangers, but for different reasons, they both are looking to make a new friend on their end day. The good news is there's an app for that. It's called The Last Friend. Now, through it, Rufus and Mateo are about to meet up for one last great adventure to live a lifetime in a single day. Now, I should also point out that they both die at the end, which made history as the first young adult novel with queer Latinx characters to hit number one on the New York Times bestsellers list. Was a breakout when it first was published in 2017. Now, it did well during the pandemic. People started reading the book again, and it became this big bestseller. And, thanks to TikTok, of course, because they have something called hashtag book talk, the book basically became even more well known. So Bad Bunny heard about it. He's, as I've always said, been an advocate for the LGBTQ community. Very rare that someone in the reggaeton community is actually pro-LGBT and I think that's just a new generation. So a lot of the old guard with the machismo and all that other stuff, that doesn't sit well with the younger generation that's coming up. So you're starting to see more of that representation in music. And quiet as it's come, I don't know why everybody try to act like the Latin community don't have no gay people in it, because we do. So I'm actually excited about this. I'm a little nervous with Netflix because Netflix is notorious for canceling a lot of shows in the first season. And I know a lot of people's upset over the fact that a lot of queer-based shows on Netflix have been canceled within the first season. But here's the thing. Netflix don't go out of their way to just cancel stuff for the sake of canceling it. If y'all not watching it, if you're not putting those numbers in, because they go by numbers, they're going to get rid of the show. So hopefully the show is good. I heard it's a prequel to a book, so I don't know how they're going to stretch this out if it's all about two guys that's going to die in a day. If they plan on making this a franchise and continue this to go, I don't know how this is going to work. But I'm definitely curious because Bad Bunny is a part of it. I'm going to watch it.